Okay, guys, we need to talk. Did you guys even pay attention to my question dump video at all? Because that video is where you dump your questions. Don't post me questions in PMs, don't post them in my other Q&A videos, don't send them to me over Skype. You post your questions in the video that says post your questions in this video. It's really not that complicated. And I'm starting to believe that no one did bother to watch the video because people are sending me more questions than I asked for. I believe in that video I said you can post up to 3 questions. Don't post a 4th question. Don't post 6 questions. And I can't believe I have to say this, but don't post 14 questions. I mean, Evan, I love you. But you're dumb! So yes, up to 3 questions, and you post them in the video that says question dump. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Question 1. What do you think of Ultimate UKFF Fan? Believe it or not, even though I give him all this shit for being British or whatever, I'm actually a fan of that guy. Half of my subscribers are people who pay too much attention to his video responses, so I owe him one. In all honesty, I'm a pretty big fan of him. I'll be the first to admit that we are very different. The obvious one is he's British and I'm one of us. The second most obvious one is that I fucking love music, and he's pretty much like, I don't particularly like music! The third thing is, I like the animes where it takes place in a post-apocalyptic future. I don't watch nearly as much anime as I used to, but I've always been fond of the animes that start off with an explosion. KHF, on the other hand, is satisfied with any anime at all, as long as there are Japanese schoolgirls in it. Despite our differences, however, we've grown to have a mutual respect for each other. The main reason I have such respect for that guy is that we've been friends for 4 years, and it takes patience to put up with my shenanigans for that long. Question 2. What was the anime that got you into anime? You're not gonna believe this, but my first anime I ever really got into was Dragon Ball Z. I know that most people my gender who watch anime got into anime by watching Sailor Moon, or Card Captors, or one of those trillions of animes where it's about one guy who magically ends up living with a bunch of girls, but he doesn't have sex with any of them because he's gay, or stupid, or both, and that's funny somehow, but I never got into those. With me, it was Dragon Ball Z. Question 3. What are your thoughts on smoked cheese? It's pretty delicious. Almost as delicious as, well, you know. Question 4. What is your absolute least favorite thing about people? Probably that most people aren't X-Men. Things would be 10 times better if more people were X-Men besides just me. Question 5. If I told you that I was an atheist, would you throw a brick at me? I am a non-believer as well, so I probably wouldn't throw a brick at you, because if an atheist threw a brick at another atheist because that person was an atheist, that would be stupid. But even if I did belong to a religion, I still wouldn't throw a brick at you, because all religions, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Islam, Shintoism, even Wiccan, every single religion has one rule in common, and that rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. And I believe if you are truly a member of that religion, you should believe that this rule applies to everyone, even people who have different lifestyles than you. Question 6. Do you like House, that show about the sarcastic asshole doctor played by Hugh Laurie? Have you ever even seen it? I really need to. I really need to start watching House. The only problem is, I have lupus, and, I have to spend a lot of time building up my immune system instead of, sitting around watching TV. Okay, fine, you caught me. It's never lupus. Question 7. What's 47 plus unicorn? Look at me being random. What? Alright, I mean, this would be like a perfect question if I was like, reverse, parallel dimension Noom 26, but I am not reverse parallel dimension Noom 26. So, yeah, that question is really stupid, and I'm not going to answer it.
and you're like really dumb, and you're probably like 15, so shut up, you don't know anything.
Question 8. Why do people talk in caps?
Alright, people talk in caps because if they don't, then what they are saying becomes not very important. You see, the caps lock button is a magical button, and when you press it, all of a sudden, everything you say becomes really, really important. So, yeah, that's why people talk in caps. Wait a minute, I see what you're doing. People don't talk in caps. People type in caps. Ah, nice try. But you'll have to try a little harder than that to outsmart me, you little fucker.
Question 9. Why am I so freaking rawsome?
Maybe it's because you talk in caps.
Question 10. What would be the ultimate crossover? Wow, way to capitalize the letter M there, Chief. This would be a perfect question if my screen name was, like, Moon62, but it isn't. Anyway, the ultimate crossover would be Rocky Horror Picture Show and Tetris. Someone should make a video of that. I'd totally subscribe to that person. So should you. Question 11. What are Shadow Sasuke made of? Probably data, since they are sprites. Question 12. Why are waffles so misunderstood? Misunderstood? Waffles are awesome! How can someone not like waffles? They are very delicious. The main reason someone wouldn't like waffles, as far as I can see, is that the little squares in them can be irritating when you're spreading butter or something, and people get frustrated when butter isn't spread all nice and neat and even. However, at least they aren't pancakes. Pancakes suck because they fall apart really easily and absorb all the syrup. Am I the only one who notices this? The whole reason anyone eats pancakes in the first place is so they can eat the syrup without looking like a dumbass. That's the whole reason anyone eats pancakes. Seriously, name one person who isn't your carb-counting douchebag stepmom that eats pancakes without any syrup. Seriously, at least waffles don't absorb everything. Also, you can call me crazy, but I think it's fun to spread butter on waffles. Like, you can spread the butter in a way so it makes like a peace sign or a heart or a happy face. I'm still 6 years old, aren't I? Question 13. Which type of fanboys piss you off the most? For this question, I'm not going to say anime fanboys, video game fanboys, or band fanboys, because there are exceptions to those. I know level-headed anime fanboys, I know level-headed video game fanboys, and this is the weird one, I even know a level-headed Insane Clown Posse fanboy. I'm going to categorize this in terms of mannerisms as opposed to what they are fans of, if that's okay with you. The type of fanboys that piss me off are the fanboys that won't give anything else a chance. They automatically dislike something even though they have never bothered to watch it, play it, or listen to it. They are so wrapped up in their own fandom that everything else automatically sucks, and they don't bother to try anything new. Oh god. No one will judge you if you look at a fandom in a completely unbiased perspective once in a while. You might enjoy it, or better yet, you might form a legitimate reason to hate it. It's a win-win situation, you guys. Get over it. Question 14. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is anything that has a shell. I think I might have mentioned this somewhere, I just can't put my finger on it. Question 15. Why do some people think that having the first comment matters? I have noticed this, and I have figured out the logic behind it. I've noticed that this tends to happen with popular channels, which have a whole bunch of subscribers, like Smosh or Fred or and what these people are trying to do is get the attention of other people who will comment on that video later on by showing off how they were the first to comment on a video that's guaranteed to get a shitload of views. People are bound to visit their channel and say, "Dude, you totally typed really fast, I'm subscribing!" This is never going to happen. Stop trying. Okay, another Q&A video over and done with. See you guys later.